Was there an intro? Yeah. Because I didn't see it.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, there was.
What's up? You already know who we are. This is the More Diversity crew. And you know what? We excited. We hyped. You know, we've been hyped since 12:01 last night. You know, because it's what? We in that Renaissance era right now. And oh my God, I'm so ready to talk about it because just like me, just like y'all, I think we have all had this album on repeat from beginning to end. But, you know, what's up, fam? Let's talk. How are you? What's going on?
Yes,
Family,
indeed. What is up?
Lead.
What is
What are y'all
up?
doing? Y'all not talking? Come on now. Let's cut it up now. Turn it up a little bit. It's about to be 9. It's about to be 10 o'clock my time. All right, so let's turn up a little bit.
One thing's for sure. We know that Beyonce is that girl. We know she's an alien superstar. And
Yeah.
nobody else can compare.
Okay.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
I'm too classy for this world. I'm
That's
way
the
too
Aquarius
classy for
talking.
this world.
That's definitely Aquarius talking.
Ooh, I mean, golly.
No,
Those
like
lyrics already.
iconic. That I
Can't
mean,
stop
can you?
me.
Woo, she did the damn thing.
I mean, like, I think for me, after waiting and anticipation and, you know, following the pages with the tea and shit and just, you know, trying to be patient, it's just been I think it's been a great journey leading up. It's been a build up of, you know, the removing of the profile pictures and, you know, getting Break My Soul. That's the first single. You know, that was that first sample that we got to hear by Robin S. And, you know, having Big Frida on that just set the tone. But now consuming the album, it's like, sheesh. This is what you wanted us to hear? How are y'all feeling? Like, what's your first thoughts? Like, after fully consuming it and after going what we went through for the last couple of weeks, how are you all feeling?
I feel like this album was like a mature conversation between you and your mama. That's what I felt when I was listening. You know, when you and your mom have that understanding, like when y'all are talking grown to each other, and it's not necessarily like friendship style, but she's like, look, here's how it is. Like here's how it's here's how it's gonna be, like speaking to you directly. I feel like that's what she was doing. She was telling us, you know, I love me. Y'all should love y'all. Have fun. Live your life. Do what you want to do. You know, she hit the runs, hits, you know, some raps. Like, it was perfect. And the flow of each song, like, you can definitely, I know we'll probably get into it later, but you can definitely tell that she was telling a story through each song. And that is definitely cue for a visual album. Like I said, we'll talk about that later. But you know, it was no filters, no holds barred. Like she wrote everything she was feeling and she put it in this album and we felt it all because we were going, since she wrote it through quarantine, we were all feeling the same thing that she was feeling. So it all just worked. And she turned it into a masterpiece. And I love this album.
Damn, that's deep.
Incredibly deep.
God.
Incredibly deep.
Damn, maybe I'm kind of speechless. Damn.
Not speechless. Not speechless.
Nah, cause like you just broke it down like that. Yeah, I. Damn. It. Chuff. That's.
You silly.
No, I legit don't know what to say because like. No, that's for a mature conversation between. Jesus. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. It's like I really am speechless. Like I really don't know what to say. God, dog, Avia. I did not think of that. I did not think of that. That's. I think seeing the maturity that Beyonce has grown into, because we've all been there since the beginning. Like this is like a natural progression,
Mhm.
and you breaking it down like that just kind of brings it home. Like Jesus, yeah, that's queen shit right there. That's queen shit right there. I'm still speechless. One of y'all take it. 'Cause I got nothing.
For me, while Aaron plays coy by saying he's speechless,
You really?
um, I
Okay.
I I was vibing hardcore. I'm joking, of course. Uh, that whole album is just a vibe. Like I put that. I've listened to it like 3 times all the way through today. First 2 times, apparently I was listening to the clean version of it. I was unaware that there was an explicit version of the
You was
album,
wait, you was
and I
listening
was
to the clean version?
Yes,
yes,
he was.
yes, I was. I'm gonna reach through the screen and kick my ass.
What?
Um, but indeed, I
I
was
mean,
listening to
no, I
the.
wouldn't, but golly.
But yeah, the first 2 times I listened to it clean, and then while I was out and about, I was like, "Oh damn, there's an explicit liberative version, huh?" And then I listened to that, and I say my experience grew with it, and I can say that this album is a vibe. It's just the purest of the auditory bliss you would get from any type of music album, specifically from Beyonce. The experimentation and the general je ne sais quoi that she offers to any given project she attaches herself to is here times 1 million. Um, we're gonna get to our standout songs later on, but she was in her bag, her purse, her Louis Vuittons, her Giorgio Armani's, her
Givenchy.
Gucci's.
Her
Exactly.
Teflon bag. That's what she said.
Yes.
She said, I'm in my Teflon bag. You know.
All of the aboves. So yeah, I'm all for it.
I mean,
I
you
am.
talking about, you want to talk about, y'all want to go in order? Because, I mean, it's only right just because of, I think my favorite thing about the whole entire album is just how everything flows together. The
Mhm.
transitions are very smooth. There's not a skippable song. I see people saying they have skipped like it's one song that
we
there's
gonna
one
we
song that I've seen people see and they said they skip. And I ain't even talking about
Mm.
that song. That song is not skippable. Um,
exactly.
but I feel it is a you to enjoy it in the quality of how it was made and produced. I feel like you have to listen to it from beginning to end. Now, yes, when you on the go and you want to hear your tune, play whatever you want to play. But I feel like when you're in that mood or how we are just now receiving it, I feel like the next week and a half should be consumed from beginning to end. After 2, 3 weeks, do what you want to do. But right now, while it's fresh, listen to it from beginning to end because these people work really hard. The transitions are smooth. Every song is a different vibe. I love the fact that she experimented. I mean, I can't wait till we get to Alien Superstar because I feel like that was the biggest experiment that she did on this album. But
Uh,
yeah,
spe-
Yeah.
speaking of experimenting, I want to make a point.
Quickly before you do that, AV, I just want to let y'all know we live right now. So if y'all want to chat it up with us, where this isn't the pre-record premiere, we is live and direct. So if y'all
Don't do
want
us
to
like that. Don't do us
chat
like
and
that.
direct,
if they
let
don't
us
want to
know.
chat, they ain't got to chat. They
Yes,
come to
they do.
listen.
No,
This is
we
a
gonna
This is
make
very
y'all.
meta because we
private
actually are
moment.
pre-recorded.
No, don't confuse these people. We gonna force y'all to engage, or I will come through the screen and I will say run them pockets
You
at
gonna
some
Damn, you
point.
being a tyrant
what
like
you gonna do?
Matthew.
You gonna break some
Stop it!
kneecaps or
Stop it!
something?
Yes,
Thank
Aaron,
you.
I heard you. I
Thank
heard
All
you.
you.
all all I'll
Thank you.
say is this: I'm gonna come at y'all the way that Beyonce was coming at her haters in thick, but we'll get to that soon enough.
But
But
yes,
yeah,
I
Avian, sorry to derail the
I would like
conversation.
to make a point. Um, Beyonce has done something that Black women in the entertainment industry have done pretty much since the inception of popular music. She
Tell them.
sets the curve. She is ahead of the curve. And you know how people are like, I know, like it's kind of the reviews kind of iffy. Like a lot of people love it and a lot of people don't. In 5 years, if a white musician takes this type of style in music, this type of experimentation that Beyonce is doing right now, they'll be, given awards for it. And I have a feeling she knows that, but that was something that just came into my head. Like right now, people don't understand it because it's a Black woman doing it. But if a white musician did it, then there wouldn't be this much confusion or this much questioning of the artistry.
I'd argue. I'd go further and say it's got to be a white American or one of they Brits, one of they fave Brits. Y'all know who it
It, do you think it'll be Little Miss Pollution, Little Miss CO2?
Look, it's either that or everyone's fave. The one that can do no wrong. I'm trying to be nice tonight.
I'm about to say, I don't want to talk about it. Like,
Yep. Like
it's a good point.
I'm gonna be
It's
nice,
a
but
good,
it's just
it's a good point. But I feel like if
yeah.
anything, give the flowers now because if you do it in
Hmm.
5 years, I'm not gonna care because it's already been done by a master. So
Hmm.
Period.
let's keep it like it is what it is. But I just feel like I think we all needed this far as the music industry and just those to see how something that somebody can create for 2 years and work hard and bring on these people and they all work hard together. And I mean, when I was looking at the critics, I'm just like, and looking at their pages and looking at what they have already created before this, and just like these are some really talented people that she's brought together to create this album. Yes, it's a masterpiece. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, but no, let's get into the tracks for real. Like, let's talk about the opening track. I'm that girl. Like, first impressions. What were y'all thinking? Like, cause I was like, eh,
She
we
spoke
talking junk
facts.
already.
She
Like, she
spoke
spoke
facts.
facts, so
Ooh,
I mean, that's all you
it's
period.
can
very
say.
great to hear.
Like, that's all you just like. She is that girl. Like, she's the girl that every young up and coming female artist wants to be in this business, and she knows it. They know it. She stated facts why they know it, and it's just we just had to listen. Like, yeah, Beyonce, yeah, that's all you can do. Just nod your head. But yeah, yeah.
Keep it moving.
You already
Nod
know.
your head and keep it moving.
I would say that it has one of the most fire intros of any album I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Especially the beginning of the song. That intro is very much gets you hype running through a wall and whatnot before it guides you on the journey. That is Act One Renaissance.
Yeah. It's hype
Come
and
on,
it's
Act One.
infectious. Like it's
Hmm.
so infectious. Like it reminds like I said last night, like it reminds me like I haven't heard her talk shit like that since Upgrade You. It's like she took Upgrade You and the Flawless remix and was like, let's just kick it up to 11 cuz y'all going to give me my flowers. Y'all going to stop sleeping on me. Like I'm going to remind you
Right,
why I'm the queen.
Hmm.
right. And the sample is Tommy Wright the third and Princess Loco. And it's called Sweet Shit. Came out in 1998. And I love the fact that she's just highlighting Princess Loco just because she's basically like it's like she spoke into the future and she's used like it's crazy how she used that sample to make that like to make this opening. And then she not just only talking shit, she gave you vocals as well. Like she gave you those smooth vocals that we all used to with a couple of new different riffs and runs. that just blends well with the damn beat. Like it's amazing. Great opening. We not rating either. We just gonna go
Go
for it because I
through,
just feel
right?
like you like because I can't if I rate every song. It might be one that might get like an 8 or a 9, but everything else is a 10 out of 10.
Tens
Yeah.
across the
But
board.
Facts.
okay, as
Yeah,
this
and
being an opening song, it's amazing.
yeah. Shout out to men for pointing out that what Renaissance is basically the essence of it. No disagreements from us here. Anything to add?
No, hit it right on the head.
Yeah,
Hit it right on the head.
perfectly stated.
No, because if I actually that just bring that his comment brings bridges in to the next song, which is Cozy. And what I love about Cozy is that literally what he just said in his comment is what that song is meant for. It's meant for that because it highlights T.S. Madison, a trans icon. Like I heard it when I first heard it, I was like, man, that sounds like Maddie. And then I went back and looked at the credits and I saw that it was her. I was like, oh shit, this is for this is for our black trans women. Like, come on, like she has a black trans woman speaking on it. God. Come on, y'all. Don't leave me hanging. Like, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Like I
I'm
said, comfortable in
speechless.
my skin.
I mean, like,
Okay.
Like it's the song's part of being this. She's pretty much saying, "Yeah, be who you are, be proud about it, like love yourself."
Right.
Like,
and dude, like
I love Cozy.
it's
I hope
so just that feeling that y'all just accentuated perfectly.
Yeah. Like this. Oh, it's some like I'm gonna say this. I swear I'm gonna say this about every single one, but it's a banger. Like just
mm,
she does. I
it's
think
the
I'm
it's the
saying
way
this
it
a lot.
flows.
Yeah, like
yeah,
she perfectly knows how to weave like the political, political ideals into the music, without bashing you over the head. Like she actually makes you think, and it's like at the same time she's like, but don't think too hard about it. Just relax. Be who you are. Like, don't worry about all that outside noise, and this is a perfect time for, a song like that because we all know what's up out there. I don't have to tell
Yes,
y'all what's up, but it's just
mm,
like that's some brilliance right there.
yes. And the next track up, arguably the
Wait, I
most.
wasn't.
Oh, go ahead,
Oh,
finish. I'm sorry. Don't no, ignore me. Go
no,
and switch it.
I was just gonna say shout out to also Honey Dijon. She is a LGBT icon as well, and she produced this track, did it well.
Period.
I love the boom, 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 like that. It's just the way it make you want to jig and shake your shoulders at the top, and then bring it down to your waist and your hips and shit. Like I don't know, like that song. It blesses me real good. She did what she needed to do. On to the next. My bad.
yeah,
What's next? Alien Superstar.
Top three. Top three.
like, like this
I'm
song.
ready
Yep,
to
I
take
said
over
it.
this one.
I
Yes.
remember.
Look, I ain't mad. I'm not mad at you for saying it. Like I'm not mad at you because we're gonna have to defend this song in like the next couple of days. I just feel it just because of how experimental it is for her. But yeah,
I'm seeing a
I'm
lot of
telling
people
you,
love it. I'm seeing a lot of people
when
loving it though.
no,
So
a lot of people love it because it's her on this different wave. Like she's never done this. Never. I feel like I can't even say that if there is a song that is close to Alien Superstar. I do not know. The only song that I can think on the top of my tongue is Sweet Dreams, but I don't even think that would be even compatible with this. But it's really like pop star with her swag on it. It's like it's I'm sorry, it's an undefeated bop right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say this about Alien Superstar. And I will 110% say, yeah, it's because I was probably listening to the clean version of the song, and the clean version kind of was like, oh, mellow. But then when I listened to that explicit with all the cussing in it and the innuendo untainted, your boy was catching it like, oh damn, this really is that song. This isn't just a good song. This is top three. And really what I overall like about it, it's the for those who don't know, which I'm gonna assume is not a lot of you guys. She samples the iconic Right Said Fred "I'm Too Sexy" way better than Drake did, and it fits so well. Like it fits so well. The style of that she's doing that would fit perfectly in the early to mid 90s dance club Sam Goody era of music, would be the main event after they played a couple of Ace of Bases songs in the club. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all know the ones. And yeah, that Alien Superstar is just it gives you that energy. Like I'm gonna say, you know, if you love energy, positive energy, no matter what walk of life you walk on, this gives you that go. This gives you that energy, that alien energy, that be that alien superstar. You know what I'm saying? So shout outs. This is definitely top three. Definitely top three.
I remember me and Aaron listened to it last night, and the hairs on my neck immediately stood up because when the beat dropped and she started going in, I was like, oh my God, like this is different. This is something I've never heard her do before.
Right.
And it's just, she was going in a brilliant direction. And like a lot of people were kind of confused about it, but she knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
And so, so it's just, you trust the process and you trust the artist. And she knocked it out the park with this one because you immediately just have to listen and your jaws drop because of how different it is in the best way.
Right.
Yeah. And I think also, much like a lot of other songs on here, this whole song is about just letting your proverbial freak flag fly because, everybody who feels like an outsider can be considered an alien, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And it's just like she's saying, no, you're a superstar. Don't feel, don't think you're, not comparable to Beyonce or any of these other people. You're too classy. You're unique. Like she literally hammers home in the chorus, unique. Like she spells it out for you every single time. Like that's why it's top three.
Somebody
Mhm.
needs to
Right.
do a mashup of this in Bad Romance because
My
like
God, my God, I
Ah.
heard it too. Okay,
like
okay,
I yes.
I heard. I
yes,
actually. Damn it. What did I
yes.
say earlier? I heard. It wasn't bad. It was a Gaga song, but I heard. Shit. It's actually off her last album, Chromatica. I heard a song that confused perfectly with Alien Superstar. I would love if she does a remix part of this in this Renaissance era. I would love for her to go on and just collab with Gaga just because they have collabed in the
Yeah.
past with telephone and video phone, and those both are iconic to this day. So to actually see them come back together with this, I think it'd be
Yeah.
brilliant collaboration as a remix. But by itself, Mama, she held her own, and I was like, golly, like I was nervous when I was listening to it because I was like, girl, you ain't never did no little beat like this. Like you ain't never dipped in these waters, but I'm feeling it because she put her own Queen Bee status on it, her swag. She sneezed on the beat, and the beat got sicker.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Like
yeah.
liquor. Oh, but yeah, it is a top contender, and I am glad that everybody is loving it because, like I said, when I heard it, I was nervous because I was like, this is very experimental for her, and I don't know how everybody's gonna receive it. But I'm so happy that everybody's receiving it because I've been wanting her to do stuff like this. I just know that you have to build up to this because I think it's about your range and your voice when it comes to playing with stuff like this. And I think she did it real. She did it well. I'm happy. Oh, I can't wait to listen to this when we finish.
Okay.
What's next? What's next? Oh God,
Cuff it.
cozy.
It's cuff.
Cuff it. Oh God,
Duff 'em,
yeah.
cuff it.
Like, oh my God, funky. I want to go put some skates on, go to the roller rink. You know, I want to
Yes.
have my glitter on. I want to jam out. I want to groove. I want to move. Do not fuck with my vibe. That's what Cuff It make me feel like. You know, do not touch my vibe right now because I'm feeling it.
Makes you want to do the hustle under the disco ball. You know what I'm saying? Do the hustle. That same energy.
Child, Cuff It.
Yeah, it's infectious. It has that infectious 70s pop sound.
I think that's her most Diana Ross sounding song.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take that. Mm-hmm.
I mean, Beyonce is your dream girl. She's your dream. She'll always care.
Okay, on to the next.
I really hope we didn't get I really hope we don't get copyrighted for me singing that.
I mean, you sang it so they can bill you.
Next up, that energy. One of my low key faves. It's a short jump off. Mike, go ahead and set the table.
You set the table. It's your fave.
Excuse, I had to burp. That's why I muted myself. I'm off this
Set
liquor.
the song with it. How did you feel when, girl? How did you feel when you know, because like I said, it's these transition, and there is a transition between Cuff It and Energy. So how did you feel with that, especially when you got to the actual album and not listen to the clean version? How did you feel when it like pressed through from Cuff It into Energy?
So, and I swear, please, no one take this as a slight. I mean this in the most complimentary way. I mean, like, legitimately, because I love the structure of it. Energy is very short. It's a minute 56, so barely 2 minutes. I look at Energy as an extended intro to the song that comes right after it. It's a nice, it gets you perked. It's like going from Cuff It. It's like you finna go up a roller. You're like from Cuff It to the next song that we're going to talk about. It's like you going up a roller coaster. You know, it's like, you know, it's not even just going up. You know, the roller coasters that you kind of go up a little bit, but it got a little couple of circles. It's like, woo, you know, you're going around on the edges, and then right, like the main attraction is you're going, you know, you do the dip and then you do a lot more stuff. I would say Cuff It is when you just just going to the side, with your arms in the air. And then Energy is you going up the incline. You know, you getting hyped up because you know you got that drop and then the rest of the coaster to go. And that's what I equate Energy to. It's like that. It's that build up. You hype. You turn into your mates and the people in the roller coaster like some yeah, we finna go. You know, you're hyping yourself up, and then we'll get to that sooner rather than later. Yeah. It even got that feel to it. What up, Ian?
What's up?
Yo, what's up?
Energy, that's just when you explain it like that, and now probably when I go back and listen to it, I'm gonna think about that. But that's what it is. Like it's really like that incline of what is the next to come, because Cuff It is that funky vibes, and then it flows into Energy. I mean, like literally, Cuff It. I think Cuff It. Nah, because it's another transition that is just perfection. but I will say the transition between comfort and energy is number two. Transition, but it just flows so well, and then energy is just that that vibe. I'm on bounce, 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 pop,
And
buddy,
then
pop, pop, pop,
and
and
then we get
wait,
to we
wait, cause
I
what
don't know.
we
We
gotta let them.
should we let them
Yeah,
though
we should.
because
Cause I'm, you know
Hold
what?
on,
Cause
hold
I'm,
on, hold on,
no,
hold
time out.
on.
No, hold on, Avia, I got you. Cause I'm family, and
what up,
what you
Jay?
doing, you can't do that. You can't do that. We keep that in the group chat, okay?
You right. I mean, I
Okay.
mean,
So I want them to get their thoughts on energy, and we gonna keep it moving.
Mike.
Cause you shady,
Shade,
but
shade,
I love it.
Nobody
Girl, but
told
you
them
know,
to.
I got a bone to pick with you, but I can't pick. I ain't gonna pick it with y'all on live.
See, Mike
Sure
is
ain't.
sparing. Mike got the spare change in his pocket, so I'm gonna respect it.
Right. Who is
I
Oh,
mean,
Space Toad?
I feel like Energy was a great musical interlude. Like I feel like Energy
Oh,
was a like a it was like you say it was only 2 minutes, but it still did what it was supposed to do, get you hyped. And like the Afro beat was very catchy, and it was I love that song. It's a great song.
oh, I gotta take when Aaron gets when he says what he's gonna say about energy.
no, you should probably say what you need to say, Mike.
Oh yeah, man,
No,
that
I
was
was just
my
gonna
favorite
say
part. That was that was my
I was
favorite part, man.
what of what?
Ooh, look in
Period.
the comment.
Oh, that was
Next
amazing.
because I'm the period.
Yeah.
Like drag
Iconic.
them whores, like drag them, and I think that's what it was. It was a dragging song, no shade. It's like I
Mm-hmm.
don't need to say too much on this beat, but what I like about energy is that it gave me feels of she Black is King, and
Mm-hmm.
she did a lot of experimenting with Black is King, and I think the fact that
Exactly.
she brought that she brought that experience and what she learned from that to her own solo album, just a little bit of it, and I appreciate that because it's like I think she enjoyed making Black is King, so she was probably like I have to do just one little callback to Black is King because Black is King was a future album and a big collaboration. So the fact that she did bring that with Beam as well, he did a great job as well. Produced really well as well. Um, I appreciate that. Letting us see that from years ago and you bringing it back with your own flair, your own taste. Um, what you gonna say, Aaron? Because
I
now I'm
swear you were
curious.
in my head because that's part of what I was gonna say. Like this felt like a lot of songs from Black is King. It felt like the natural progression of what she took from
Mm-hmm.
that. But I was gonna
Mm-hmm.
say I feel like all three of these songs, specifically the one that's coming up next, like it's almost like a 3 act structure.
Mm.
Yes, yes,
You know,
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
like you
It
need to,
is.
like
It is.
you absolutely have to experience all three consecutively in
See,
that
see,
order.
I
there you
agree.
go.
No,
See, there.
no, I
Right.
totally agree. I absolutely agree. Upon re-listening, like
Right.
yeah, it flows perfectly, but you know
But we finna
that
get into it.
I
No
really
more.
Y'all was
don't
ready.
care.
They
I
was
really
ready.
don't
They was
care
ready to
what
get
a
to.
flip flopper has
No,
to say.
Hey, wow, wow,
So,
no.
I
Flip
believe the
flopper.
flip
Period.
Flip
flopper has to
flopper.
be
Period.
quiet.
Because you can't be
So,
sitting up here.
yeah,
You can't be sitting up here trying to flip flop on family. So
Right.
we're gonna keep it moving
there's a
and go.
lyric about you, Q.
What you mean?
You gonna break my soul. You
I
gonna break my
wasn't
soul.
y'all sound
You let
pressed.
it be messy. I could be. No,
Y'all
Beyonce
sounding
told me I
real
can be
pressed.
messy. She
Y'all
told me to
sounding
release
real
the
pressed.
anger, release,
Nobody
release it.
pressed.
Y'all, I'm not talking. Well, they know who I'm talking about. I didn't
The
say
flip
Anyway,
no
flopper knows who
names.
we
No,
talking about.
who's the one who was
next,
pressed when
next, next, next,
Anyways,
next,
before
next,
we
next is
get any derailed
mm,
further,
mm,
of course
mm.
the
break
third
my
act
soul.
structure, the way that energy
The
flows
first
into it,
single.
like it's the Beyonce damn near should be ashamed of herself. She didn't do energy and break my soul as one whole drop because you know, even though Break My Soul is the song of the summer, undisputedly, nothing is going to come close to it. When you have that transition into it, it's like listening to a brand is like listening to the song for the first time all over again. It legitimately
Right.
is. Like,
No shade. If she would have done that, where we would have got Break My Soul for like 3 weeks, and no shade, if she would have released Energy this week with it being how short it is, child, I
Yeah.
think no shade, Break My Soul probably would have broke the like it probably would have re-broke something because like it literally is a effortless transition when you listen to them back to like when you listen to Energy and it flows right into Break My Soul, you're like, God damn. So it does make you wonder like why. But nah, if she would have did that, I would have been shitting a brick. No shade. It's
like
just
I damn near want to say if y'all want to listen to us gush about Break My Soul, go to the our blah, 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 our no, 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 no.
I'm about to drop the link in the chat. I'm gonna drop
But
the link in the chat. We did do a whole first reaction of that, and that
Yeah.
reaction was like amazing. Like we actually all listened to it one time and we reacted to it. With
yes,
this,
but
we had to process this.
but I will say this about the album version. I would say, and it's absolutely because of Energy, it feels more, even more up tempo and more profound than it already does,
I
and it
keep
already is profound from a high level.
no shade. I keep saying that. I feel like because you remember when albums or when singles would drop and they would have radio version, single
Yep.
version, and then the instrumental. I really feel like the one that's on the radio, it's not like super fast, but I feel like they turned it up like maybe point eight, maybe point 10. But
Yeah.
I feel like on the album, it's I don't know, it does feel like a different tempo. It does, but it flows. It does feel. I don't know. It just I don't know. It's catchy. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's another song that I want
It
to
was
talk
the
about where
12
she
inch
sped up her
version.
voice, and that shit had, huh?
Yes. I said that was the 12-inch version.
Woo!
Right. That's and I think that's what makes Renaissance as a whole bomb as fuck is because not only is she giving us physical copies, digital copies, and vinyl, she gave us "Break My Soul" as a single, an instrumental, and acapella. So I feel like she has more in store for this whole entire like rollout of songs. I feel like we're gonna get more of that. So yeah.
Facts. All right,
Child,
I'm gonna get out the
I'm not
way.
ready for this.
I'm gonna get out the
I'm
way
not
and
ready for
go
this second
ahead.
half.
Are
Avia, introduce the next song. Avia,
we on six?
introduce the next song.
Are we on 6 or 7? We
Huh?
on Church Girl? We on Church Girl?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. 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 So this song is probably my favorite. Like, if it's not my first favorite, it's definitely my second favorite because as soon as the beat dropped, and he said, "Drop it like a thotty, drop it like a thotty, drop it like a
Ah,
thotty, drop it like." I was done. I was done. Like I was like, okay, okay. I Beyonce, I see what you're doing. Even though we all predicted that church girl was gonna sound like this, like we all knew it was
right.
gonna have it's gonna be like this. But just hearing it for the first time, and then she was like, yeah, you can go to church and still do your thing on the side. It's like
Okay.
it was perfect. It was perfect. And she said, put the Clark sisters with it, and it was perfect.
Shout out to Twinkie
Shout out
Clark.
to the. I was about to say, look, we are both on the same wavelength. Like, shout out to them and Twinkie, like blessing us with that good old good, real quick. That soulful good.
I'm just keep it a stack with y'all. No matter your walk of life, straight, gay, non-binary, poly, whatever, you a PS4, PS5, a bottle of water, Chevy Impala. If you not shaking your ass when this song come on, what are you doing with your life? Because you need to shake your ass to the song. This is an ass shaking song. Period. I don't give a damn what nobody's saying. if you not bending it over, throwing it back, up, down, left, right, sideways, horizontal, vertically, the whole nine. If you not doing that, then what is you doing?
As
Literally.
long as you do it for Jesus. That's what this song is about.
Right.
Like you got
I
to.
just want to say, you got to shake your ass to the song at the end of the day. I'm sorry, it's an
Like, you have
inspirational
to.
ass shaking song. Like, it's the way that I'm gonna tell you. The way she blessed me is that she was, she started off, inspirational and giving us vocals and stuff. And I heard the beat, but when it dropped, like Avia said, I said, Beyonce, thank you. Cause I'm shaking my ass right now. Like, thank you. Like, Jesus have mercy. Like, pop it like a thotty. Let it go, girl. Let it go, girl. Turn that ass like you came out the South, girl. I said, I'm from the South. This is for me.
Like when I
Okay.
said, or when she said that, I was like, y'all don't understand what she just did. Y'all
Okay.
don't understand what she just did.
Shit, Southside. What?
Like when I tell you at HBCUs, they're gonna play this song out.
Yeah.
They are going to play this song out. HBCUs are gonna play this song out. I'm calling
I'm
it
glad you
right now.
said that, Avia, because I was thinking, which HBCU marching band is going to bless me? Somebody's
Right.
dance team. I really hope it's Golden Delight. I really do, because
I'm
I
gonna be
love Golden
biased.
Delight.
I'm
I
gonna be
know you
biased.
are. I know.
I will say it's the world famed Gremlin Tiger Marching Band, but that's just me. That's just me.
Go ahead and go ahead and tell them when you get there on Monday, say, hey, y'all got a couple weeks. Go ahead and get this music made. I know y'all write music, because I need somebody just to bless me with a whole fifth quarter of just Renaissance. Like, dancers going off, horns going off. I need the drum line shutting it down. But that's a different topic for another day. Aaron, church girl.
You gotta shake the ass for the Lord. Like, you got to.
Like
Bless,
Swiss
bless
Swiss
her,
beat fed.
You got
bless
to.
her.
I mean, like that. Once again, she. It really is a perfect progression of where she was. Like
Yes,
she went back with the Clark sisters and just, oh my God, like she transcended right for the Lord. Like she really did just go above and beyond what I think anybody was really expecting, because I mean, like, people wanted, we remember all the memes and stuff that everybody wanted Beyonce to make, just some ass shaking music, and she said bet. She said bet, and like I just, yeah, this is gonna be the HBCUs and all the clubs. Like, I already see it. She made sure, that, I think about what, four songs were like church girl that just make you just want to get up and just shake your ass for the Lord. Like, you don't get that as often,
Lord
man.
have mercy.
Like, you really don't get that as often. But she said, let me bring it back real quick because y'all don't forgot. Plus, she
Yep.
grew up in the
I
church.
mean,
Like, you gotta love it.
I cannot wait to get done with this, because I'm ready to listen to it
Right.
all over from the beginning. Like, oh my God, this is a hot mess, because like this album is so good.
Y'all just think about it. We're gonna get two more.
Right.
Girl, I was gonna drop something about that at the end, because I mean it's all circling around, but I was gonna drop it and see what I was gonna use that as a closing remark and see how y'all felt about it. Um, let's go ahead to the next thing. Plastic off the sofa. Um,
Nice little joint. But I know you and Avia
You know,
got, well, Avia specifically, she got,
I mean,
some.
I heard about it. And we can talk about it, but I didn't know about it until Avia explained it today. So, I can see why when the credits did come out about this song and that person was featured or as a writer on this song, I can see. And then now reading the post today said that her vocals was kept. I'm like, dang. So, because a lot of people that I was seeing was like, it's a good song, it's an okay song, but it's skippable. This is the skippable song that I was, talking about. But for me, I was like, I felt like it was like a break. It was a mode for us to relax just because of where it's
Mm-hmm.
placed at. I felt like this was to split
Yeah.
the two different waves of the full album because I feel like the first wave is totally different from the second wave. So I felt
Mm-hmm.
like Plastic on the Sofa was like, I'm in the middle, so I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna stand here, and I'm gonna let everybody breathe for a second. Breathe, relax, listen to me talk about how I love my man. Listen, let's talk about love real quick. Let's talk about affection for one another and everything like that. That's what I felt like Plastic on the Sofa was giving, because when I heard it, I needed to breathe at that point, like because it was so at the church girl. I really needed to breathe, like I was shaking too much of my body, and. So, and then what's coming ahead, I think we needed to all breathe
Mm-hmm.
because I was on my feet for the rest of the whole album after that. Like,
Like what you
yeah,
like
so
once you get to move and all the way down, it's
it's a
nothing but
wrap.
groove.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wrap. We don't have to stay on this too long.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say on Plastic Off the Sofa is it's a good neo soul sounding song. The lyrics are beautiful. She's talking about her relationships, and it's just the only thing that I just have to. It's not even a bad thing per se. It's just there, like Mike was saying, there's somebody on the album who is on the writing team who in the past has she made a Twitter pretty much degrading black women using the N word even though she's not black, and she was featured on the album, so people were pretty much calling that out today.
Actually, they've been calling it out since the credits, and I
Yeah,
didn't.
no, you're
Like I
right.
said, I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know what was said. I couldn't see anything. Nobody was actually pulling any receipts. So I was like, "Is this because we don't really fuck with this person or anything?" And it's crazy because this person makes a song that I really like, and I did not know that, and I'm kind of mad about it because I did not know that. But granted, what you showed me and told me today, it just really sucks because it's like, girl, like if you haven't shown no remorse or you even forgiven yourself or even apologized or even made any type of, growth from that, basically apologizing for doing what you did, no accountability of what you did, I don't
Mm-hmm.
think anybody can move forward from that. You know, I ain't even gonna say what I want to say, so because that's
Oh,
controversial. So
ooh,
let's keep it moving.
You're right though. I know what you were gonna say. And you're right.
Hmm.
So it's like I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like that. So it's like it is what it is. I hope that whatever it can be. I hope that there was a type of. I hope there's been some type of because I think some people do this. They do this thing where they don't publicly acknowledge their wrongdoings, and they, you know, either the people around them, mentors or whoever, they can, vent to, apologize, do what they have to. When it comes to certain celebrities or certain things in that power or in that nature, they don't feel like they have to because of the public opinion and which I get. It's a devil advocate thing, but at the same time, when it's something major like this, I feel like there should have been. So
mm-hmm.
what's next?
Virgo's groove, textbook grooving, shaking your ass and some bell bottoms and whatnot
Top
with the
five.
yes.
Number one, like, oh my God, this song I'm still being choked by this song. This song still has me in the chokehold. Like when I saw when they announced how long each song was, and I saw that this was gonna be 6 minutes and some change, I was like, girl, like what you gonna say? What you gonna do? What it sound like? But when and this is the transition that I was talking about for me, and I do hate that it is, but it's like those last it's like those last 40 seconds of Plastic in the Sofa because she does this little riff, little run of that's emulating or paying homage to Marvin Gaye, and I love Beyonce for that because I saw somebody do it. I was like, oh my god! And I went and listened. I was like, oh shit, she really did that. But it's how that last 40 seconds flows into Virgo's groove, and then how Virgo's groove is like. I feel like Virgo's groove is a 3 act structure.
Yes.
Like it, I feel like it's telling the story. I feel like it's leading me on. I feel like it's building the climax. Um, I don't know. It's just Virgo's groove is the shit. Like I wish it was
It's
the
a great
next
song.
single. Like it is that y'all want to talk about some tears? That one is like top for me. Like I said, number one. It might be my number one favorite song because I think I've listened to that song more than anything off the album right now. That and that I'm that girl and America Has a Problem is fighting.
Yeah.
Period.
Like it's a 3-way fight. No shade.
I'm gonna say I agree with everything Mike and everybody else has been saying so far. Um, I will say that Virgo's Groove probably has some of the best dynamic voice singing, dynamic singing from Beyonce towards the end of it. The way she's hitting them notes is, in my opinion, some of the best notes hitting she's done ever did. And like Mike said, this is definitely a 3 act structure song, dividing it up between the first 2 minutes, the second 2 minutes, and then the last 2 minutes. It's just perfect. It's just like a perfect flow. I would honestly say like this is a centerpiece. This is the centerpiece of the album, in my opinion. Like I know
Mm-hmm.
Break My Soul is the first single and whatnot, but right, this was the one I would refresh my memory, but this is the one we were talking about was going to be the first video, right? Or was that
Mhm.
Alien Superstar?
I think it'll be Virgo's
Wait,
groove.
I was saying that Virgo's group. The only thing I said about Virgo's group. I said I think those visuals are going to eat up any other visual right now, just because I
Yes.
feel like it's gonna be this. I feel like it's gonna be like this big, broad ass story with this bomb ass visual behind it. Because it's just when you listen to it, it's immaculate. Like
Oh yes.
it's an unbeatable song right now, and I keep saying that, but it's an unbeatable song right now. Like baby, come. I'm sorry. Come on, then. Child. I'm falling out right now. Cause, girl, like, she did what she needed to do. I sneezed on the beat, and the beat got slicker. Got
Period.
said all about like liquor. Like seriously, like she's still doing this shit. Like that shit is crazy.
Very much so. In the best way imaginable. Like real talk, she did the damn thing.
I agree. For all of our future viewers, um, who may have differing opinions, let me help you understand. Virgo Groove isn't just a song; it's a cultural reset. It's the oxygen you breathe. It's a lifestyle, a reason to breathe, an escape from the world. It's art. It's literal art. It's a hug from a loved one. It's like when you open a gift from Christmas. Like Virgos are lucky. I give y'all that. Virgos, y'all lucky. Y'all win this round.
Do they?
Yeah, yeah, they kind of do. They kind of do. And by kind of, I mean a lot.
You know what? The way I'm looking at this track list, I feel like we should put a pin in it.
What?
I'm being
Ooh.
funny.
Or at least talk about or at least talk about him in like as this last act. So we can at least talk about, so we don't have to go through track by track. We can at least talk about, the last act, I guess.
Number
No, I was
11.
being funny.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now we skipping move. Y'all full of shit.
No, I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna make a joke, but I'm gonna wait.
I'll say
I'm about to say,
this.
wait now.
I'll say
Yeah.
this. I'll say this. All
What you gonna
after
say?
with the exception of Move, the last 6 tracks on the album are all cussing with the cussing in mind.
Undefeated. They're all undefeated. Like this is like it's a 4x4, like 4x100, and this is the last, and this is the last leg, and the anchor, and the anchor has to be the fastest runner to win the race, and this is the last leg, and she was not pulling any stops.
Ooh, I got something very controversial. I'll hold it. I'll hold it. I'll hold it to the end. I'll hold this thought to the end because this is something I don't think people agree with, but I think I need to build my argument up. So number 10, Move. How we feel about Move?
It was another one that has a nice transition. Another transition. A lot.
Get on my way songs, like Watch Me Do What I Do type of
Right.
songs.
Yeah, like I think what I liked about Move is that it's like I'm gonna get out my way, let me do what I'm doing, and I'm gonna sneeze on this beat again. I just like the fact that Grace Jones and Tim's was on it, and they did what they needed to do. Miss Grace Jones, come on with your lyrics, come on talking shit, like love that.
Yeah, and she don't do music for anybody.
Right, so that was a treat for all of us. And mind you, I was just watching the Grace Jones documentary on HBO Max, so I was shook to know that she was gonna be on that song. So, and she did really well. So, thanks for the blessing.
I will say this song, and this is a purely superficial part. This song won its way into my heart immediately because it has a similar opening to the Teriyaki Boys Tokyo Drift theme song for Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
And that immediately was like, yeah, this is a top 5 song on this album. It could literally just be after that part, dogs barking and shit, and I would still say that it's a top 5 just for that point. But luckily, it's legitimately one of the best songs on the album. It's, like I said, with the transition in Grace Jones, I didn't even recognize Tim's on it, so that's dope as well. So yeah, Move, definitely. This is like the best. This is, if I was to equate Renaissance to a movie, this is them sticking the landing in the 3rd act of the movie and just riding out 10 out of 10 style.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah, I like it. Okay.
You get the nail on the head.
All right, so are we moving on to the next song?
I'm about to say no shade. I'm about to say for real, we can put a pin in it and do a part 2. Seriously.
All I know is the next song is Q's theme song.
Yeah, let's get. Wait, no, he didn't. Wait, no.
No, I'm serious. Like, I feel like we have said enough. Mind you, I told you I want to show y'all my boxes, and I thought y'all wanted the people to see our faces next time anyway. So I think right now,
But when we gonna give it to him? We gonna get them tomorrow morning? When we gonna give it to it? Sunday morning? A morning?
We'll probably it depends. We can probably give it back to him tomorrow afternoon. If that's cool with y'all. I mean, I'm off for coming back and recapping and then going picking right back up at Heated, like for real, just because I feel like I feel like we can break it down into different parts and talk about, and digest what we talked about because y'all said some things, and I'm like, now, and I'm curious what you about to say, Aaron. So I might need to prepare myself.
Well,
That's why I'm low key putting a pin because I need to talk to you. We need to talk because I need to know what you're gonna say before.
he's about to tell. He's about to tell you. Let me just say, before
we putting a pin in it.
No, because I want to get this out because I don't want to take up proper time. So if we're gonna put a pin in it, I'm gonna say this part now, and probably more than likely won't bring it back up later. But I want to get it out the way as soon as possible before I forget and / it being prevalent in my mind. So just moving to the next song after Heated Thick.
Oh God!
Yeah,
no.
I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there.
Speak on it.
I'm gonna go there. So Thick has a very
speak on it and save it.
Nah, because I'm not going because there's actual other substance to the song that I don't want this to detract from. So I'm gonna get the shady stuff out the way first, and then when we get to it proper, it's just gonna be purely from a musical standpoint. So Thick,
I'm gonna bring the shady shit back up.
Why would you do? Okay,
because
that's your prerogative. I'm not gonna argue with you about it. So with Thick, I just want to say it's no coinky dink why that beat, that seductive, that electronic, that hypnotizing beat sounds similar to the chick who shaded her 5 months ago on the biggest stage in film, and y'all thought Beyonce wasn't looking for revenge, but me and Avia knew that she was, and it was only a matter of time. So, forget the bad guys out there. It's just the B girls out there. So, yeah.
And on that note,
I'm done.
More diversity. Good night.
Good night.
So we will be back with part 2, hopefully tomorrow. No soon. We are not going to keep y'all waiting on this. So
keep you waiting for like another 2 weeks.
Because you said that cute, just because you said that.
Hey, that's their prerogative. Hey. So
we'll come back when Act 2 comes out.
Right. Yes.
No, we're not.
Yes.
We need to build up. We need to follow through with our part 2 consistency. We need to build that up anyways.
Ain't no part 2. We done with this.
I'm too classy for this world, so I'll be back.
Nah, we'll be back tomorrow. Catch us tomorrow. Finish it all up. Second half of the album, and yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Also, catch me streaming. I'll probably do when we do this. I'll probably be my break because I'll be streaming on our Twitch gaming channel on Fortnite Solo Dolo, John Cena SummerSlam build up until SummerSlam kicks off, because while I fortunately can't stream SummerSlam, I will be watching it, and I just figured I might as well ride the wave of that engagement by streaming John Cena Fortnite stuff. So yeah, that too. Just a quick plug at the end of this.
Period. Stream Renaissance. Let us know what your faves are. Tweet us.
Indeedies. So yes, Mike, go ahead and close us out. Give us the outro, Mike.
I already did. I said Stream Renaissance. #Renaissance. Hey.
All right, y'all.
My shit Casanova.
Facts. We'll catch y'all tomorrow live and direct, no reruns. That's what's happening. We will see y'all later. Everybody say peace.
Peace.